kindergarten friends. Today's math lesson is for Module 4, Lesson 21. The learning goal is I can use objects, drawings, and number sentences to show taking away. For today's lesson, you will need a piece of paper, something to write with, and 5 counters. And I went and found 5 checkers to use today as my counters. But you could use anything you would like. Let's get started by pretending our 5 counters are 5 little frogs sitting by the edge of a pond. So can you show me your 5 frogs? Now take 2 of the counters or frogs away to show the frogs that decided to take a swim. How many frogs are left? You're right. There are 3 frogs left. Now, let's write a number sentence like we've been doing to show our story. So we started, or there were 5 frogs sitting by the edge of the pond. So I wrote the number 5. Next, I'm going to write the minus sign to show that 2 went for a swim. What should I do next? Well, I'm going to write the number 2 to show that 2 went for a swim. And we took the 2 away from the 5. Now what do we need to do? Now let's write how many are left. You need to show the 3 that are left in our number sentence. But don't forget, before we can do that, we're going to make the equal sign. So we have 5 minus, or 5 take away 2 equals, and how many frogs were left on the edge of the pond? Yes, 3. Let's read our number sentence together. 5 take away 2 equals 3. Very good, boys and girls. Now let's set aside our counters and flip our paper over. This time, instead of using our counters, we're going to draw pictures to show our story. So let's start by drawing 4 butterflies. So I drew 4 circles to show that there are 4 butterflies in my story. And those 4 butterflies are sitting on a flower. But these 2 butterflies fly away. And how can we show that, friends? Yes, let's cross these 2 out. And now we know that left on our flower are these 2 butterflies. So now let's write our number sentence. Our story started with 4 butterflies on the flower. We took away, so we're going to write our minus sign, the 2 that flew away. 2 flew away, which left 2 on the flower. 4 take away 2 equals the 2 that are left on the flower. Very good. Now let's do another story, this time about children at the park. Let's draw 5 children at the park. So I drew 5 circles. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a smile on each child's face because they're really happy to be playing at the park. Well, guess what? This child had to go home for dinner. So he went away. How can I show that this child went away, went home for dinner? Well, sure, I'll cross him out. So how many children are left at the park? You're right, 4. Now let's write our number sentence. There were 5 children at the park. Minus, take away 1 child went home for dinner. Equals, there are 4 children left at the park. 5 take away 1 equals 4. These stories are a lot of fun, boys and girls. Have one of your family members tell you a few stories. You draw the circles. You write the number sentence that matches the story. And feel free to share those with your teachers. Will you help me complete the problem set for today's lesson? Tyler bought a cone with 4 scoops. He ate 1 scoop. Cross out 1 scoop. How many scoops were left? Well, here's that ice cream cone. Boy, do I love ice cream. And Tyler has 4 scoops. Well, he ate 1. So I'm going to show that by crossing out the top scoop. Now, the question is, how many scoops were left? 4 take away 1 equals, well, let's look at Tyler's cone. How many are left? Well, he has 3 scoops left. So I'll write a 3 in the box. Well, Eva also had an ice cream cone. Eva ate ice cream too. She ate 2 scoops. How many scoops were left? Well, she also had 4 scoops. And she ate 2. 4 take away 2. I'm going to show that by crossing out 2 scoops. 4 take away 2 equals, how many scoops were left? There are 2 scoops left. So I'm going to write a 2 in the box. Let's look at the last story here. There were 4 bottles. 3 of them broke. Oh my goodness. How many bottles were left? Here are the 4 bottles, and these 3 bottles broke. So let's look at our number sentence. 4 bottles, take away 3. 3 bottles broke. Equals, how many bottles were left? You're right. There's one bottle left. Very good. Let's see. Anthony had 5 erasers in his pencil box. He dropped his pencil box and 4 erasers fell on the floor. That's happened to me before. How many erasers are in Anthony's pencil box now? Draw the erasers and fill in the number sentence. Do you remember how many Anthony had in his pencil box? Well, he had 5. So I'm going to draw 5 circles. And when he dropped his pencil box, do you remember how many fell on the floor? You're right, 4. And to show that, I'm going to cross out 4 circles. So let's look at our number sentence. Anthony had 5 erasers in his pencil box. 5 take away 4 equals. How many erasers are in Anthony's pencil box now? You're right. There's 1 left. Last story for today. Tanisha had 5 grapes. She gave 3 grapes to a friend. How many grapes does Tanisha have now? Draw the grapes and fill in the number sentence. Okay, Tanisha started with 5 grapes. So I drew 5 circles because Tanisha had 5 grapes. She gave how many to her friend? She gave 3 to her friend. So to show that, I'm going to cross out the 3 she gave away. And now, how many grapes does Tanisha have? She has 2. So let's write our number sentence. We're going to start with how many grapes did Tanisha have? To start, well, she had 5 grapes. Take away, she gave 3 away. Take away 3. 5 take away 3 equals 2. Tanisha has 2 grapes now. Thank you, boys and girls.